Hi, this is Diana McCready with Keller Williams Realty here in Portland, McCready Realty Group. And I wanted to talk for a minute about tips to help your home sell in the winter. And the reason that this is so important is because the winter can be harsh on showing homes. It's dark, it's cold, we don't have the beautiful greenery and the flowers that we have in the spring and summer. But it's still a good time to sell, and you can pay attention to some of these tips and have a very successful selling experience. So number one, you want to make your home cozy and welcoming. That's what makes it saleable. It's about how buyers feel when they walk in. So do make sure that you have the heat on, especially if it's a vacant home. I do show homes often in the winter when we walk in and it's freezing cold and the buyers don't feel good and they just can't attach themselves to the house. So number one, make sure that it is warm. Even turn up the heat just a little extra to make it extra cozy. Include a photo album or digital slideshow maybe of your property through the spring and summer. Maybe you've got some great photos of that greenery and the flowers and the furniture out there on the deck. So show that, leave that on the coffee table or the kitchen counter. And buyers really appreciate seeing what the property would look like all year round. The sidewalks and yard, make sure that the leaves are raked, that it all looks neat and tidy. If you don't, it looks like the property is not very well cared for and you want to show that pride of ownership. You can hose off the house as well. Some of our homes show a lot of soot, so be sure to do a light power washing or a hosing off of the siding, and that helps too. Let there be light. You know, it's getting dark at 4:30 in the afternoon, and so make sure that all of your lights are on. Consider investing in some good LED lights. You want the warm lights in the bedrooms and the sitting areas, and maybe the brighter lights in the bathroom and the kitchen. Make sure all the bulbs are working, and even bring in extra lamps. That can be helpful. Keep the curtains open. Again, you want to bring in all the daylight possible. Open up those blinds and let the light shine in. Have that furnace or boiler maintained. Go ahead and get your HVAC technician out to do a cleaning and a check on that. Change the filters, and then show the buyers the paperwork. Leave that on your counter as well to show the buyers that your furnace, which is a very important system this time of the year, has been well maintained. Clean, deep clean. Just check for all the places under the sink. The buyers are looking at the plumbing. They're looking for all kinds of things. There's spider webs typically all over, so be sure that you have cleaned everywhere. That makes a big difference. If the walls look dingy or dated, go ahead and paint them. If they don't worry about it. But if they do, you know, a bucket of $30 paint could mean another $500 on the wall and help the home sell faster. Accessorize the living areas neutrally and bring in lots of warm, fuzzy things. So maybe you've got a fuzzy throw or a nice fuzzy pillow, candles, anything that really brings warmth into the rooms is very helpful and makes the buyers feel really cozy during the winter months. And finally, be sensitive about your seasonal decor. So if you're decorating for the holidays, try and keep it somewhat neutral. Maybe simple lights instead of all colors. You know, keep the lights maybe white. A Christmas tree is just fine, especially if it shows off the space. If you've got very high ceilings and a high tree, that's a very nice thing to showcase your high ceilings. But just do what truly flatters the space and also makes it very warm and welcoming. And then finally, I did find a study in Money Magazine that Redfin found that the average seller actually nets more in their asking price during the months of December, January, and March than they do June through November. So these are critical months to be selling a property. You can actually have a very successful and profitable sale, but do follow these tips. They'll be very helpful in helping you get that great buyer. If you have any questions about that, let me know. I've got a great stager I work with who can help out. You know how to get a hold of me, and I'd be happy to chat with you. Happy holidays to you.